Good morning, everyone.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, Lucian, Dima, Kristen, Romana, everyone. Cheers to the coffee.
Hey, hey.
A lot of surprises this weekend. Debbie and I
Yeah,
went on yesterday, and then Danny,
yeah.
Shay, and
And
Sheila did.
Sheila
Getting a lot of info.
just kind of happened, you know?
And then we got all these questions here that you people
Yeah.
gave Danny. Holy cow.
Thank you guys. Thank
Plenty
you.
of stuff to do.
Yeah. Inquiring minds want to know, I guess, right?
Yeah. We were just talking a minute ago about something weird, but I don't think she's in here, but it has something to do with squirrels. Is there
Oh,
some conspiracy theory about killer squirrels or
killer squirrels out there.
rabid squirrels?
Right. And this is very concerning to me because I want to go camping this tomorrow, even though we're supposed to be getting high winds and PG&E is now planning on shutting down power in certain
Oh
areas.
no.
I know, again. So I may not be able to go.
I know. There's something about these squirrels going on. I don't know.
And I know. So I'm going camping, and then are the squirrels going to attack me and my dog?
Are they protecting nuts or protecting their ground, or
I don't know.
maybe it's the vibrations going on in the world? It's making squirrels be crazy. It's kind of like those videos, girls gone wild. It's
squirrels
gone wild. So people gotta watch out.
Yeah.
Especially that Debbie girl. I think squirrels are out to get her.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna pull a card on it. Just one.
We better.
Just one, because
just for free bird spread, make sure these squirrels are okay.
That's it. Temperance. Debbie, I think that you're going a little wacky with this. I don't think it's the squirrels. I think you need to have a little more balance with the squirrels.
I got the magician here.
Wow.
Maybe the squirrels are sending you a message, Debbie. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe so.
So next time those squirrels jump out at you, you need to have a conversation. They might have a message for you.
I think we've severely razzed her enough.
Hail to the squirrel.
Hail to the squirrel. Yeah.
Good times. Good times.
Yeah. And now people in the chat are going, what the heck?
Well, if anyone's worried or concerned or understanding, go to Debbie's channel and check out the squirrels.
Yes. Free bird spirit. All right.
Where is... Oh, there it is. Make sure I'm not volumed. Yeah, okay.
So.
All right. I think we'll start off with
all right.
Kel Twin Gemini asked the questions on Debbie and I's live the other day. Can we read specifically on Nancy's plan to take out 45 in case that needs to happen? What's Nancy Pelosi's? Does Nancy Pelosi have this secret plan to remove 45 if necessary?
I know she's thinking about it. I know she's
and just commented Debbie and Squirrel for president 2020. I think I need to change the picture to this with Squirrel.
It would be smoother than what we got now. But this is what flew out. I mean, flew out of my deck when I'm shuffling, thinking about Nancy Pelosi and what she's got going. The King of Swords. She's got something.
there's a coordination between some lawyers or something.
Yes, yes, yes.
King of Swords could be Director Ray, FBI kind of thing.
Yeah. Boy, he was fidgety. He was fidgety on his deposition or whatever he was doing. He was just rocking back and forth in his chair, and his arms were crossed when he was saying that he didn't find any kind of election interference, tampering, anything going. He was just rocking back and forth. He was so nervous. You could just tell.
Probably because he know he's going to get a lot of flashback. Hey, yeah. Sheila, good morning.
Good morning, Sheila.
Sheila's up with the squirrels, too.
Wow.
There's a lot of squirrels in Colorado Springs, I hear. Nancy Pelosi's playing Nancy Pelosi.
She's going Nancy Pelosi.
Definitely got a plan. 10 of Swords, first one out. And the Fool. And the Fool is the overall energy. They want that Fool gone.
Yeah, right. Okay. Hey, I got the Fool in the past position. So yeah, he's gone. Let him go.
Let's see here. Yeah, I think I've read on this before, and that came out too at the end. There is a plan with the Hope. There's the Star Hope and Crossroads. And I think I read on this a few weeks ago or whatever, and on our lives or whatever, but that Two of Swords is like there's a plan, but whether to do it or not. You know?
Yeah.
Here's your choice, you know. And the Star is like, yeah, here's your plan. We have it. We got a plan. And Queen of Coins is Nancy here in this position, and then Ace of Cups. That's the outcome.
Right.
It's going to make everything better, but there's going to be chaos with that 10 of Swords to do this. But so next to that, I've been Christopher Ray's been coming up, the King of Wands, and that came out too. And then the 9 of Cups is next to this 10 of Swords. This 10 of Swords is taking down the Mad King, right? And we have Christopher Ray and the 9 of Cups, which would represent a lot of people involved, a lot of talking. Right. You know, this is a fan or a celebration card with a lot of people, that 9 of Cups. So, so the first 3 cards are about working together with the 6 of Coins. All the madness 45 has done to this country, the 6 of Cups.
Right.
It's over. All it. And then sadness, you know.
Right.
So worry and everything.
Yeah.
So moving into the final of the plan is working on it with the 7 of Coins, and then another 7 of Wands. What would the 7 of Wands represent? Soon. It's feeling like soon to me. Because the 8 of Wands is quicker movement.
Right.
7 is working on the plan. And then I have the Knight of Wands. So there's action being taken.
Yeah.
If necessary, but it's still in the crossroads stage of, you know, what do we do?
I'm getting that. I'm getting that really, really clearly. So my first card was the 3 of Cups, working together to come together with a plan, being crossed by the Page of Cups, which it's still, they're formulating this plan, and they know that it's going to cause whatever it is, that it's going to be loss. And that's at the base of the reading too. So that when I first pulled that, I was going, this is the loss for the country that we're feeling.
Definitely.
I also got the fool card in the back, him just getting him out. And I have the Page of Wands and the King of Wands. So they're really formulating this plan and figuring it out and getting it razor sharp with the Ace of Swords. They're thinking of how to get him out with the Chariot, but you have the Hermit, which is still, they're still formulating this. They're still searching for the right way to do this. But
I believe that.
I also got the Eight of Wands, which is, they're getting really tired of this crap, and they're coming up with something fast. Some new news is coming up now. Whether this is news against the devil, so I got the Fool and the Devil in this reading. Whether he's bringing out more crazy news that implements Pelosi's Ace of Swords moment to strike. I'm not sure who this Eight of Wands is about, but it's more news coming that's going to create the plan to be put into motion, and it's going to be fast.
I definitely feel there's still whistleblowers and more info just can kind of roll.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who is your card for Christopher Wray?
King of Wands always pops up for him.
Yeah, and that's who I got too.
You got a King of Wands? Nice.
Yeah. So
yeah, when I've been reading anything to do with removing him or what's going on,
right,
with the FBI or something, he always comes up, the King of Wands, and so that's how I started associating that with him. Yeah. Oh, all right. We'll skip for Sheila. Sheila just popped a question. Something about overall feeling of the government, was it? Where'd it go? Overall feeling of our government. Okay, so on that quick. And then we'll go back to Cal Twin Gemini's other two questions. Okay.
So this is the overall feeling of the government?
Right. Kind of like reading on the overall energy of the country.
Right.
So I guess we could get whether the overall feeling is they're all sycophants or if they desperately want 45 gone.
Right.
May lead to whistleblowers.
And then let's stretch that out later. Afterwards with how do other governments? How they?
Yeah, that was one of the questions. Given too about how the other countries feel about us. Yeah.
So let's look at our internal government and what are they feeling?
The USA government.
Switch decks here.
All our paid workers. Are they all sycophants? They're sick of it all. General Miley's pushing back.
Yeah. Which general is he?
Miley, he's the one that's kind of left. I don't know if he's the Joint Chiefs of Staff.
Oh yeah, right.
He was saying the other day, there's no way the military gets involved in anything.
Right.
We take our orders, but our allegiance is to the Constitution.
Right. Yeah.
Not an unhinged president kind of thing.
And the last head of the Coast Guard, he came out and he said, this isn't right either.
Did he? I missed that one.
Yeah. And I'm like, yay, good for him.
They all need to come out.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was on CNN or MSNBC. Someone was saying it's like, it's time for all of them to come out.
Right.
If you do it at once, you can't fire everybody.
Right.
every patriot needs to speak out now.
And I understand the the concept, and that, you're not supposed to talk about, the commander in chief, the city, but, everything he does is to tear apart the country. I mean, he's not trying to build unity. He's just tearing it apart. So
those speeches are horrible. Lindsay Cooper, yes, that's one of the questions we're going to look at about the Manhattan DA.
Yeah.
Any kind of removal will be done by the Secret Service, U.S. Marshals, or FBI, if it comes down to that. Yeah. Nothing to do with the military. Probably the Secret Service would be had the first crack because they protect him. They're right there.
Yeah.
Cuffs right there. Excuse me, buddy. Overall feeling of the government. Yeah, Kristen just throw it. Sure looks like they want him gone. Yes. He ain't no commander in chief.
Yeah.
Okay. They know what's right overall. I got justice. They want him out. Temperance. They're holding, trying to hold steady to keep their job, keep the government moving.
That's it.
Three of Wands. They want him gone. King of Cups. It's feeling like the overall patriotism.
Right.
So we're talking about the overall, not everyone's. So Ace of Wands, the overall people in the government want this action. They want it gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Nine of Wands feels like they're almost
I got that same
freaking out, how to keep their job, how to do it properly and not get pushback. But that I don't know if there's whispers or something. But I got the Fool, Queen of Coins, and then Happiness, Ace of Cups, loving feelings, everything getting to normal. So I wonder if there's whispers that of the patriotic ones that he's going, kind of thing.
Yeah. Huh.
That makes me feel like he's going.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I got a lot of what you got. I got, where's my camera there? I got the Nine of Wands here as well, which is, just strong will, struggle, just trying to stay the course for their jobs. I got heartbreak. So it's, they're just so tired of this suffering. And then I have Temperance reversed, which they know the imbalance of this. They see it, they feel it all the time. There is, I got the Seven of Pentacles, which is, it's just hanging in there, perseverance, just working to stay there, to keep their jobs. Six of Cups, they want to go back to a simpler time.
Go back to Obama time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go back to Obama time.
Heck, I bet you most of them would go back to George W.'s time.
Oh.
At least something better.
Yeah. Yeah. And then I got the Knight of Pentacles, or buttons. And this one is all about being in a rut, having this routine. And it's also monotony. They're so tired of this.
Yeah, pretty much.
They're just fed up with it. So
well, how put yourself in their shoes. It's like we have a job to do, but it's like how when you get pushed back all the time.
Yeah.
And worried that if I push back, I'm going to lose my job.
Right.
we got COVID going on. It ain't like you can just
Go out
get a
and
new
get another job.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's his general feeling.
And yeah, so they're done, but the government workers, it's a job. Maybe in the hires up, maybe they have the resources that they can leave and not worry about it for a couple of months. But
No.
a lot of these other people can't. So they're just hanging in there.
Frickin'.
Let's see what other governments in the world think about this.
Pretty much, I would. The energy is kind of like crazy town with no respect kind of thing.
Yeah.
Just, I do feel like, Nancy or others talk behind the scenes a little bit.
Right.
Try to keep some peace.
Yeah.
She has had trips overseas and talks to herself. So,
did you just say she talks to herself?
Yeah, probably.
I know it helps me. All right.
So you're talking to your angels then.
Yes, sir.
Kristen threw about the government 4 coins. Other governments feel about the United States. Kind of like everyone else, 10 of Swords.
Yeah.
So I was visualizing, like the NATO type people, UK, Germany, France,
right.
that kind. Holding on. We got the Temperance and the 9 of Wands. So kind of like the good people in government, just kind of holding on. The 9 of Wands is that mess. They're sick of the illusions, and crap of the 45 administration. And then we have a Tower moment coming at a complete change.
Oh.
And then balance coming in. So it's like they know it's a crap show,
Right. Yeah, that's what I get.
They're holding on, with that Temperance, it'll change. So it's either some know there's a Tower moment coming, or they're hoping.
Right. Well, I got the Chariot in reversed next to the Devil in reversed. So they are, where's my camera? There it is. So they are knowing what we got going, and they know that he is going. So but there's still a little bit of the unknown that until the election happens, they're just kind of holding their breath a little bit. But once he's gone, then they understand that we're just a mess right now. With this 2 of Pentacles, and we're just trying to balance things out a little bit to try to figure out where everything is going to settle. But the 3 of Wands that I get, you know, they're looking at us, and they understand what the United States brings to the table when it's working right. So
Right.
I'm getting a sense that it's going to be okay once he's gone. It's going to take some healing and all of that, but it's going to be okay.
I think so too.
Yeah. Because a lot of times they're dealing with their same internal extremism. And so they understand what's going on. It's just that 45 inflames it and lights it on fire. Throws it like a Molotov cocktail.
So I pulled 3 cards on if like our intelligence agencies of the 5 or whatever are working together. You know,
right?
Like the CIA, and yes, they are.
Huh.
So they're working on info and stuff together because I got 3 Wands, 3 of Cups, and then the Knight of Pentacles.
Right.
That would be the working together. Overseas, 3 of Wands, and then the 3 of Cups. So I got 3 for some reason.
Yeah.
3 countries or something. But yeah, I believe our intelligence agencies are working together for info and, you know, everything they've been doing overseas. Rumor has it that the CIA or the FBI and whatnot is watching the family and Eric Prince and all this crap.
Yeah.
So I think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, you know, I can't imagine that they would be just sitting back and not having a plan for all scenarios. So when Trump is talking out his, you know, they've got to know that this is just horrible, and so they'll plan on anything for any situation. And they're thinking about it. They're thinking about how to get him out of there, you know, as well as how to keep him in there. But anyway. Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on. Let's see. Did I write that down? Oh, I forgot. Oh my God, 27 minutes already.
Woohoo.
Time flies when you're having fun, right?
Yes, sir.
Other governments. Will it be exposed that the GOP or anyone took laundered Russian money from like the NRA or otherwise?
Okay.
Laundered Dallas. Taking out the Bar Association. I don't think the Bar Association has nothing to do with taking William Barr out. That's kind of like after the fact. They've already called him out. The New York has. That's right, Susan Cruisen. That was all BS to manipulate feelings of Trump. Okay.
All right.
Laundered money, GOP, or Democrats, anyone involved. Letitia James investigating the NRA. Now it's on the money side, I'm sure. I get you, Vicky, if he's inspired, but it hasn't happened. Just like anyone in the government here, unless they're fired, they're not going to do it. It's wrong. It should be able to, but the New York bar stations already came down on him. But have we seen any justice on it? And obviously, he's protected being in the attorney general right now.
Right.
Someone said we both got the same wall color. We both got tan.
Oh,
tan
yeah.
walls.
All right. So I'm going to go ahead since I got my cards out, if that's all right.
Go ahead. Go for it.
I think, yes, they will. Some will, but some are still going to be hiding behind certain protections. I got the Knight of Coins, and when I looked at this, I said light is going to be coming. They're going to be showing some new light about this money. I got the Empress card, which is telling me that it's about Russian. They're going to be defending themselves. They're still going to be trying to hide in the past a little bit, a lot. They're going to try to just keep everything hidden with this King of Cups as being protected against the onslaught. But the final outcome is new revelations about this. And it is going to involve the world. So, yeah, it's going to bring a lot of sadness. They're going to fight it. I got the 5 of Swords, the 5 of Cups. But I have the information coming out.
Yeah, it's coming. The more interesting cards are at the end. The first cards are like the info.
Right.
Here's your 6 of coins. That's your money given. There's your laundered money. The created actions, Ace of Swords, and Knight of Wands. That kind of feels like how they did it. The backyard deals, the secret accounts, that kind of thing. But it'll come to an end. 10 of Swords, Queen of Coins. So that would be maybe Letitia James in this situation.
Right.
There will be that new journey with the Fool. They were foolish for taking that money. There will be that Tower moment coming up.
Oh.
An ending. It involves a lot of people. 9 of Cups.
Wow.
All the family kind of thing. But we got to wait till the King is out. King of Cups and then the Chariot.
Yeah.
As soon as Trump's gone, it's going to happen quickly. And then we got Empress right after that.
Yeah.
So as soon as 45's gone.
Yeah.
It can be all exposed.
Yeah.
Yep. She's a coming.
Yeah,
it's just like everything. We gotta wait till the head honcho's gone.
Gone, right? And then the floodgates are just gonna open up.
Oh, big time. Big time. After Letitia James came down on the NRA, I was browsing Twitter and someone brought up who all got paid from the NRA. And Mitt Romney topped the list.
Really?
He did run, I think it went from 2012 till now. But he ran for president, so he probably juiced a lot of money for president back then.
Yeah.
But Mitt Romney had 26 million given from the NRA.
Wow.
Which is crazy. I didn't think he was. And surprisingly, I seen Mitch McConnell was under $1 million. I thought he would be a lot more.
Yeah.
But that's what was reported anyway. Given. I wish I could figure out where. Maybe there's a Google I could find it, but it was an article that I found on reporters on Twitter or whatever. But
Yeah, right.
yeah, Russian money, it'll be exposed.
So I just pulled 3 cards on the NRA and the Russian money. I got the Ten of Swords. Yeah, it's
bingo.
Right, and new information coming to light, exposing new financial, not new financial, but exposing the financial mess that's going on in the giving of money to people. So,
yeah, clarify to that, is that part of the reason that the Republicans won't turn on him? Like,
right,
the secret that they took Russian money. They don't want to be exposed. That's why they follow along with him. Couple card clarify if that's one of the
right.
Bribery or compromise that Donald J. Trump has on them. Try, yes. I think so. Oh my God. 3. I was just going to pull 3 cards, right?
Right.
3 major arcanas.
Oh.
Money from around the world.
Yeah.
Justice and lovers.
Wow.
It doesn't get any hotter than that for for compromise. The justice card feels like that's the compromise.
Yeah.
And the lovers, they're tied in.
Right.
But the world is coming back around. That's a fate card too. They're going to get exposed.
Yeah, I think so too. And the 3 cards that I pulled on it were the Queen of Cups, which is just staying quiet and being all peaceful about this big news that's coming out with the King of Wands. It's like shaking up. They took the money. They're being quiet, and the news is coming out. And then at the then I got the Queen of Wands again with, they're going to try, of course, they're going to try to smooth things over, but it's going to come out, and it's all about, them taking money from Russia. I get that with the King of Wands.
They're bribed. All right. Someone keeps getting antsy about a question. They want to know if there's any impeachments, bar or 45, prior to the election.
All right.
Is the House going to take any steps to start impeachment? Not think about it. I think they're thinking about it or using it as a weapon.
Yeah.
But will hearings actually start as an official impeachment? Intuitively, I don't think so. I'm not feeling it.
Yeah.
Feels like it's too late. It's not worth it. Plus, the Senate wouldn't even convict anyway, so.
Right.
Kind of like a pointless waste of time.
Well, the only it'd stop. Well, I don't know. Now, would it stop? Trump's already nominated the Supreme Court justice. So would that stop it? I mean, she's already been nominated, right? She hasn't been confirmed. So would that stop the confirmation process?
That's in the House, though. The Senate takes care of that one.
Right. But if a president is being impeached, then it was my understanding he couldn't nominate, or they can't confirm Supreme Court justice.
Oh, during an impeachment.
During an impeachment. So would that stop that process, or is it too late because he already nominated her? I don't know. It's above my pay grade.
Yeah, pretty much. A lot of scenarios.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think the founding fathers knew everything.
No. Certainly not this. Certainly not this.
Let's see.
So I'm not getting that they will. They're really thinking about it. The world's looking at it. They're feeling the loss, and they are considering the balance that they need to bring back in and how disruptive it'll be. But I just see them balancing it and weighing it. And they're seeing that we're just going to be left out in the cold with this Five of Pentacles. It's just going to be a big loss thing.
Five of Pentacles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it just, the Five of Pentacles, that was on the bottom. It kind of tells the whole story. It's just a mixed bag. It won't work. Worry about it. The Hermit is kind of like thoughts about it.
Right.
You know, it's like there's a lot of talk, you know, but it's just with Seven of Cups, Seven of Wands, it's just like it ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
You know, to impeach anybody.
Right.
You're not at that Ten of Coins or Chariot moment or anything like that. I got 3 sevens in a row. Actually,
wow.
7 of Wands, 7 of Cups, and then the 7 of Coins. That's working on it, thinking about it, formulating a plan. But then the 6 of Swords here, that's moving on from that thought.
Right.
But I don't know why these two came out. Here's our high authority, men and women. High Priestess and Hierophant.
Yeah.
So those are like angel type cards or high type authority above our pay grades. To me, that's feeling like the angels are helping us more than anything.
I'm kind of, I pulled a clarifier because I got the Knave of Chalices, and I said, is there somebody that's going to be coming out and talking that's going to change this dynamic, like a whistleblower or something? And I got the clarifier is the 4 of Cups, not looking at something, the Page of Wands, which is bringing forth some new news, and the Fool, starting a new journey. So intuitively, I'm sensing that Trump is going to leave before that, you know, they get to this point, or something's going to come out that is going to keep them from doing the impeachment because it's big enough that they don't have to even do the impeachment. Some news is going to be coming out that's just going to say, you gotta go, fool.
So I was asking while I was listening to you. I got a ton of burdens. Nancy Pelosi pulls a tower moment. About news, you're talking about something else coming out. Right. Those are the 3 that came out. Kind of like the United States is burdened. We need another path. Nancy Pelosi comes out with a plan to create that tower moment. The next 2 would be a lot of people have talked about this, and then the Hangman. So in that reference of information coming out, it could create this tower ending here.
Right. But and with that Hanged Man, though, either that's a suspension or taking a look at something again from another point of view. And
to me, when we're talking about 45, that Hangman is feeling like he's in a different arena.
yeah.
Meaning he's in a different place. You know, it's meaning like it always feels like he's in a different house, you know, a different scenario of his current life. Meaning like he's in a hospital or something. It's like a transition. That's what I've been getting at from that Hangman. Same with the Hermit. It's kind of similar. But the Hangman is like you're being judged the way I'm feeling it.
Okay.
You know, because you got one leg is tied up, the other one's free.
Right.
So in a way with the Hangman, the Hermit, you're free, right? You're free to think about your new path. The Hangman, you're not.
Yeah.
So you're kind of like, so it could be like justice. You know, you got justice hanging on. How can I free myself? So it's a different scenario.
Mm-hmm.
The Hangman, to me, is worse than the Hermit.
Right. Because I like your analogy of, you know, the Hermit can walk away. The Hangman, he just, you know, he's stuck, and now he has to look back and contemplate how he got stuck, how he's there hanging.
Right.
So, so what is Trump sensing any of this, or is his Adderall just keeping him in a blissful? Does he see all this impending stuff coming?
Does he have the feeling? Does he have the feeling he could be removed? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
That kind of thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Does he know it?
Does Trump know what's coming down? I don't think he's talked to Pelosi since.
Probably months.
Since she called him out. You hurt my feelings. I'm not going to talk to you anymore.
Yeah, I think she's been talking to Mnuchin a lot. Try to get the stimulus and how they do that. That's about it. Kanye goes, no, he's so delusionally and drugged.
Yeah. I keep getting the Knight of Coins.
The Knight?
The Knight of Coins, Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, I think he knows.
For entertainment purposes only, YouTube. Thank you, Lucian. Doing the old FIPO. The FIPO.
And thank you all for the moderators. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Twana. I think you had a question earlier, if I missed it. Shoot it up there. Okay, 45, no. Understand what could happen.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I think he knows because of the. But like, I think it was Connie. He stays 7 of Cups. He stays in that Adderall kind of state. But the Hermit and 5 of Coins around that makes me feel like he knows.
Yeah.
He's worried about everything that comes out, everything he hears. And I got the Knight of Swords here. And then the World. So that feels like an escape.
Wow.
Somewhere else.
Right.
So he knows he hates all this information with that 5 of Coins, but the family feels like the family has been planning an escape elsewhere, just in case, because that Knight of Swords is charging forward with an action. He's on his horse, ready to go. And then I got the World dropping in. That's not the United States. That's looking around the world.
Right.
And the information that comes out makes him very sad, and he's worried about this hangman coming out again. The hangman dropped again.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then all these burdens he's got. He's basically always in a saddened state, so he needs his little drug fix to keep him. Oh my God! And then we have a tower.
Oh my gosh! There you go.
Tower's been coming up bigly.
Yeah.
A lot of bigly coming up with tower. Yeah. Every throw has been a tower.
Yeah, I haven't had the tower yet. Come on, tower.
The tower on the Emperor. The next one is the Emperor.
Wow.
Oh, I haven't pulled 13 yet. That's a normal spread. Let's see what else comes out. 1, 2, 3 in action. Preparing. Queen of Pentacles. Who's the Queen of Pentacles earlier? That's feeling like either. Who was that? There's a partnership with a queen. Who was that? Oh, I'm thinking it's SDNY. Yeah. That's the new SDNY that took over Berman. Audrey.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Audrey Strauss.
Because she's connected with the FBI. They use So yeah, that's the Queen of Pentacles coming out here. It's Audrey Strauss. Yeah. She's involved with this tower moment on the Emperor.
Wow. So I got he is aware of all the news. It's putting him in a retreat mode with this Four of Swords. And I was going, well, I'm wondering if it's, even making him sick a little bit. And the next card I got is the Hierophant. And with this, it's like he's opening a box and seeing all the stuff that is inside. So all of this stuff is coming to light. He sees it coming at him. He's building on something. And with the Two of Cups, when I pulled this card, I thought that was, to me, in relationship to the Four of Swords and his drug use, where he's still kind of out of it. He's kind of out in the sky with this. He's out in the ethers with all his drug use. And that's right in the center, the king. I got the Wheel of Fortune. Things are spinning so hard in his head, and he's trying to pull things together. And I got the Nine of Swords. He is so worried, and it ties in with the Four of Swords. So I think all this worry is making him physically ill, and a little bit of drug use on top of it. But he is planning something. He is putting something together, and that may be where your reading kicked in about looking into the world,
right?
Looking to the world to get away and get out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he definitely feels all this stuff from Pelosi and the Democrats, what they're doing.
Well, I'm sure he had to cry the other day when everyone was booing him and telling him to vote him out.
Oh my God!
Where he stood there for 30 seconds and then ran away.
When I saw that, and I'm trying to focus on his eyes and see, because he did have a mask on. Good for him, because you wouldn't want to get Ruth sick because she's old. Right?
I know, right?
So that's where he wears. That's where he wears a mask
with no one around, right?
Yeah, just somebody that's in a casket. All respect. But so I'm looking at his eyes, and I'm like, he doesn't know what's going on. He doesn't know what they're saying. And he's like, are they cheering me? I think they're cheering me. Oh, no, they're not cheering me. And then he turns around and walks away. It was
another one of those moments when he was at, what was it, football game, baseball game, whatever, when he got booed.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
He deserves that. Nothing but the best.
Nothing but the best.
Kathy D, that's funny. She goes, ha, he only wears a mask around dead people. What a tool. Pretty much. Oh, since we're on the mode of him, Tuesday there's supposed to be a debate. How's that gonna go? Will he even show up? He's gonna get destroyed. That town hall he had was ridiculous.
Oh my gosh.
People asking questions, and he was just like going around the boat. He couldn't answer a question.
Right. And one of the good things that I heard on the news cycle, and there are some good things that you hear. Joe Biden was talking, and a couple of things that he said that were so right on and rang so true for me. This is Trump's game to the 7 of cups, illusion, delusion. Keep throwing shit out there, change the news cycle so that you're on his turf. And so that's the trap that we fall into as viewers. Oh, what did he say? And we got to stop falling into that trap. And then I go, well, let's focus on healthcare and the pandemic, on how to keep us all safe and kind of rein that in a little bit. Let's talk about getting the economy back, besides just blowing up the stock market with infused money from the Fed buying bonds. And so let's focus on all the challenges and issues facing us besides the illusion delusion of the Trump brown card show. And he also said, he goes, I know he's going to throw during the debates, he's going to bring up emotional things for me regarding his family. And he's going to bring it back to my family. So he already knows that Trump is going to throw crap at him about Hunter Biden and maybe even his son Beau, which would be devastating if he did. But I wouldn't put it past him to throw any kind of stuff out at Joe Biden. And I was worried about Joe not being able, not keeping his cool when he starts talking about his family, when his family comes up. And I think he will. I think Joe's going to do really good in these debates. I think he's really well prepared.
Yeah.
So
they have the play from the Hillary.
Oh yeah.
They ain't gonna let him spin. And he's been talking to lawyers and how to come back at him, and so I think Joe will be very prepared. I do feel that though, if he starts talking about family, Beau, his wife and kids that passed, that kind of thing.
Right.
That would choke him up. I could feel that happen on the big stage. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a sensitive issue.
Right. And to be, that's just going to endear Joe to more people. If he doesn't,
if the right people actually listen.
Well, that's true.
The 60% already know.
Yeah. Right.
If they've been watching.
Right.
So I guess, how's it going to go? Well, let's ask that first. There might be some clarifiers. Okay. Because I got a inkling feeling in my intuition that he's going to make up an excuse at the last moment and not even come. Whatever it is. Like emergency phone call kind of thing. Or be late. One of the two.
Right.
Because I haven't gotten that before. Like I feel he's not going to show or something, but he was just late. So getting those hits are kind of goofy at times.
Yeah. And Nancy was saying don't even debate him. Why do it?
Oh, this is the best thing to do.
Yeah.
Because on the national stage, Fox News has to show the debates somehow.
Right.
You know, that's the biggest thing. They're not reaching that audience.
Say that again?
They're not reaching that audience.
What audience?
The Fox News audience.
Right.
The people that are only focused on his side,
Yes.
Yeah, I tweeted at Michael Cohen, go on Fox News, please. He hasn't done it yet.
Yeah, and somebody else asked, does Michael Cohen have anything else coming out?
I think so.
Was his book the end, or is there something, does he have something else planned? Something else that he's kind of saved? And when I read the question, I also felt, yeah, he's probably got something else. So that might be something to read.
Well, him and what's his name? Tom Arnold, they talked about the pee-pee tape.
Tom Arnold. That guy just keeps popping up.
Yeah, I don't know. Somehow they're connected. Tom posted a video.
Thank you, Twana.
A cell phone video of talking to someone. I can't remember who it was. I can't remember, but it was pretty damaging. It was someone in Trump's realm, but
yeah,
somehow he's connected with them. But yeah, they were having a conversation about the pee-pee tape. I think Tom was talking to Jerry Falwell or something. He got it on tape about the lewd activities, something like that. Well, that's weird. I'm not buffering anywhere here. Whoever talks about buffering. My phone's working good. It must be your guys' internet. Everything looking smooth on my end.
Yeah, it looks good here.
Well, thank you, John.
I saw somebody rocking a bathrobe. Awesome.
Nice. I almost wore a bathrobe this morning. I was thinking about it. One of these times, I'm going to surprise everyone with a bathrobe.
I did have mine, but I go, I'm in Scott's house. I mean, I wouldn't go over to somebody's house in a bathrobe. Well,
unless if you're a guest, you just wake up in the morning, grab your coffee, get a bathrobe on.
Right. Going camping, I'm gonna be outside drinking coffee in the morning in my bathrobe and jeans. Anyway,
okay, Ian Rob, get your laundry done, buddy. Make sure you have your bathrobe on. Okay, back to the question. Tuesday's debates.
Ooh.
All right. Overall energy, someone's going to be very sad.
You think?
Oh, and then we have Wheel of Fortune.
I got my tower card that I said I hadn't been getting.
That's pretty two extremes, the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Cups. Five of Cups is on the bottom, so that's the overall energy of the debates, but the Wheel of Fortune. Interesting. Very interesting. Hierophant. Judgment. I don't think he's showing up.
Really?
Because I got the Three of Wands and the Eight of Wands in Judgment, right? to me, that's feeling like the Eight of Wands. It feels like a preparing, but he's afraid to be judged on the world stage, and the Three of Wands is like seeking to run away. And then the Hierophant, and that feels like the world stage not being able to handle it. So I threw like 4 on both sides of this Wheel of Fortune. So on the right side is the Hermit, the King of Wands, 2 of Pentacles, and then the Ace of Wands. So that feels like more like Joe's side. Joe would be the King of Wands, bringing out this powerful message with hit him from all ways, 2 of Coins, hit him from all ways, and make him look in a different light with the Hermit. Okay, yeah, that's what it feels like. Right side is Joe. So the first row is 45. But the Three of Wands mixed in there. So the Hierophant feels like how he would stable himself on this stage, but it feels like he's going to not show up. It's in his mind. It's in his mind right now that he doesn't think he can handle it.
Yeah.
It's kind of weird how that Wheel of Fortune is in the middle.
Yeah, it is.
Because
it is.
That would be like, a good balance when we're talking about a debate.
Right.
I guess that's feeling like the debate itself, I think, because that's the center of it, bringing out your message, bringing out everything you got. Okay.
Yes.
So it looks like Joe has it going on. Trump is worried to all get out.
Yeah.
That it's not going to work. He's afraid to get judged. The Eight of Wands feels like, how do I do this and not mess up?
Mm-hmm.
And then the Three of Wands is escape card, looking overseas. It's like,
right.
And the Hierophant would be keeping that mental stability to make it effective. So I don't know. What do you got?
That Eight of Wands could just be too many questions coming at him.
You're right.
He just kind of gets overloaded. So the first card I pulled was the Nine of Cups, and the energy that I got with this card was all of the questions that are
that makes sense.
coming out.
That makes sense. Good one.
Him.
Yeah.
And then I got the Tower crossing it, and I'm like, someone's going down.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever this is, it isn't going to be pretty. At the base of this is the Ace of Coins, a new start, a new way of looking at things. The past as it relates is the Ace of Cups. Again, a new emotional start with this. At the top of the reading, overshadowing all of this is the Ten of Coins. So that represents to me Trump, and this Tower moment is Trump. He's defending himself against all these questions. He's feeling really restricted, that he's got all these things coming at him on his, right at his neck. He's got the Fool card, wanting to leave, wanting to start a new journey. And the outcome card was the Two of Wands. And when I pulled this, I was drawn to the ball in his hand. And to me, that's a world card that he's looking at. So he's got a choice in the world. And the second outcome card I pulled was the Emperor. So this is clearly, this Tower moment is Trump's card. And he's not going to do well in this debate. From this reading, it's the calming energy that Joe's going to bring in the new starts that Joe is going to bring to this that Trump doesn't have. That's what I'm getting from this reading. And I could do one for Biden and Trump, but I think it's clearly.
Yeah, it's clearly going to go bad if he shows up. I think it's in his mind of, let's clarify there. Is there a plan for him not to show up? You know, if he's not mentally fit that day, it could be like, I got to make an excuse, you know.
I got to go to Walter Reed.
Right, something.
For a checkup. I forgot.
Well, that wouldn't work. That wouldn't work. You know,
the checkup wouldn't work again?
I don't think so.
Oh.
You played that card. He used the emergency phone call card the other day, so what could it be? Maybe he'll just say, I got diarrhea, I can't go.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know. Does he have a plan not to show up Tuesday?
Has the presidential beast, that big old car, has that ever run out of fuel?
What's that? Which car?
You know, the beast, his presidential limo.
Oh, the limo? I don't think so.
Yeah, could he say I ran out of gas?
There you go.
I couldn't get here.
Yeah, maybe a fake accident like they tried to do to what's his name? Yeah, the bar hearing. What's his face? Got in a fender bender and he was late.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, maybe something like that. Oh, the limo was in a fender bender. Pay someone to hit the limo on the way or something.
Yeah. I think that'd be kind of hard to do, but maybe one of the Secret Service guys would run into him.
Hit the brakes accidentally, and yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's good. That's true. They do have a lot of other limos around, right?
Yeah.
Suburbans. That wouldn't really happen. Yeah.
Okay, it's Trump condition.
Could have a fire truck get in the way of the route.
Yeah.
Okay. Does he have a plan to even show up? Ooh. That's always fun to know. The old ooh.
So I just pulled 3. First one was Tower.
Uh-oh.
Second one was King of Wands, which is just, to me, this is like the Hammer of Thor card, where just news is coming out that's extremely explosive. And then I got the Judgment card.
Yeah, there you go. Someone said a fake assassination attempt. That's one he hasn't used before.
This is entertainment only.
This
is only in the mind of.
Well, when you get a tower on, that's a creation of something, a big change.
Big, and yeah, not good. And it's all up.
Well,
and it's all about him being judged too. I mean, this is you know, so he's gonna maybe come up with big news to keep him from it. So.
Creating that plan. I got the tower too.
Wow.
All
right.
I think it has to do. It may not be intentional. And it feels like another Walter Reed trip kind of thing. I'm feeling like the tower moment is a body thing. Like something internal doesn't work right. The 9 of Pentacles feels like, you know, that's the good structure of how it's supposed to work. The King of Swords in front of that feels like it's a doctor. And then we have all together and then the tower moment. But the overall energy is the 2 of Cups, right? But here's your doctor symbol kind of thing.
Yeah.
You know, good in the body. And I got something that happened in the past. The Six of Cups. And he went to the hospital before. So there may be a health incident prior. Between that was the Three of Cups. So that would be like a celebration, joy, or the action that happened was successful kind of thing. Or he felt better going to Walter Reed or whatever. But
Right.
it definitely feels like a plan of health or actual happenings that he may have to go to the hospital prior.
So it's interesting. I pulled 3 clarifiers on the tower, just asking what does this tower moment mean? I got the Chariot. So he's definitely, I mean, there's such a good, strong possibility that he
that could be
is not going to be there.
Right. I mean, the Chariot there, that situation could be like a helicopter or an ambulance or something like that. Moving. Correct. Or car, you know, whatever.
And then I got this. I'm going, well, this is a feel-good card.
The family.
Right. But yeah.
A different home. The family.
Yeah.
Something.
Let's just leave it at a feel-good card for now.
Yeah. That's a feel-good card.
Then I got the Devil.
Oh.
Addiction. Which is why I wanted to leave it at the feel-good card. Because is it his alleged
right? I think I know
use
I think I know where you're going.
To make himself feel good, and he like needed to be really on top of his game to debate Sleepy Joe.
Right.
And he had to get into a chariot to fix this.
Yeah.
So
I think I know where you're going there.
Yeah, I think
the feel good.
I'm excited to see how this plays out.
All right. I'm feeling it too. I know where you're going here. Does everyone else know? We did have all those things going on with he's carrying his own medical reports and going to secret trips to Walter Reed supposedly. His feel good isn't working and he needs something stronger. Walter Reed maybe.
Yeah.
But when that tower you coming in, your Chariot, Dr. Feelgood.
Yeah.
It's almost like he isn't up to par and needs to go to Walter Reed kind of thing.
Yeah.
To get hopefully fixed out better to be on his game.
Right. Now I didn't get, let me see if I can see where this Chariot is going. If it is medical or I was kind of trying to jump out. Trying to bring some balance.
I'm laughing at the chat. Maybe his herpes came back.
Who said that? Oh my God. All right. What is this, Jerry? What is this?
King of Cups, feeling better. Lovers, health, and body, but in 4 cups, it doesn't work. He's burdened. So I was clarifying what this tower moment and with your Chariot.
Yeah.
So first is feel the King of Cups. That's
right.
Making him feel better. And then I had the Lovers. Here you go, as a partnership with maybe doctors, medical injections or whatever.
Right.
And then, what was it? Which one came up? Then, the 4 of Cups. Oops, don't see it. The 4 of Cups is that sadness, trying to get that elixir in your body, but it's not working. He's sad. And then he's burdened by it with the 2 of Wands and then the 10 of Wands.
Yeah.
So it's like he does need to go because his Adderall or whatever stimulant isn't keeping him focused, and he's worried it ain't going to work.
Right. Right.
And I don't think it does work. So if he does show up, he's going to be off his game.
Yeah. Yeah. When I tried to clarify it, Temperance tried to come out. I mean, it was like 3/4 out of the deck. And so I pulled it. So he's trying to get some kind of balance, but it's not working. I also pulled the Moon card, which it's not known what's going on, but he's a little crazy, howling at the moon.
Mental instability, yeah.
Right. And again, he wants to bring calmness, and he wants to be on his game with this Queen of Swords. And it's interesting looking at this. You get the Tower with 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana cards as clarifiers.
It's strong stuff.
It's strong stuff.
You get those majors dropping a lot. You
Yeah.
know there's something going on.
Yeah.
Someone said something about a heart attack. Well, I didn't get the 3 of Swords, so it feels more like a way to get the stability to be on his game. Trump is due for more nasty news. Oh, that's too bad, Susan, while you're buffering. My phone's not buffering. Everything looks good on my end. Ooh. All right. Move on to something else. We've been on the debate for 20-some minutes. Well, I moved on to other things, you know. But yeah, no.
All right. Well, let's.
Blood transfusion.
What else do we have? What else do we have?
Oh, there's a bunch.
Pressing.
Oh, there was that question about the MMR we were talking about. Mary Myers asked.
Right.
That was kind of interesting. Get on a different topic quick.
Okay.
Yeah, there was that question if the MMR vaccination is helping people, younger generation with the COVID exposure.
Right.
Or, I don't know, I've always gotten a feeling it's more DNA involved. Like who gets really sick, what's in their DNA from the past and countries or whatever.
Right.
So, I don't know. I never asked about any previous vaccination.
So,
with the booster.
Yeah, it's the MMR shot, measles, mumps, and rubella, which is German measles, according to Mary. She better be right. Oh, she better be right. Better not be Lithuanian measles. Anyway, and so there's a theory coming from Madagascar's COVID exposure report that says this vaccination is keeping the younger generation from serious COVID-19 exposure. So, and one of the things that Scott and I were talking about before we went live is, you know, what's the second wave going to be looking like? Because I know for me, you know, and I'm just seeing it where I live. I mean, we're just getting so tired of it. And that may not be, you know, the right thing to do at this moment is to let our guards down. So.
No, definitely not.
Yeah. So
when
even though there's promising news coming out, you know, it's just news. So we still need to be vigilant. Okay.
MMR.
MMR. Measles, mumps, rubella. What's that? Mm. Mm.
Thanks, Allie. Appreciate it. I don't think it has much to do with it.
Wow.
That was my intuitive feeling. The first card's the devil. So that immediately makes me feel like,
Yeah.
And then I got Page of Wands and the Knight of Wands. So it feels like that's, messages coming out about this, a hope and a prayer kind of thing. And then moving on from it. The Chariot and the Ace of Wands. I mean, I could pull a few more, unless this devil means the COVID. I'll pull a few more.
Yeah. So what I got, my first card in the center of the reading was the Chariot moving on, followed by being crossed by giving and receiving the Six of Coins. So there is some movement to this, and at first I thought, is the Chariot moving on, or is it moving to help things? And with the Six of Coins, it is moving to help people. But if you look at this card, it's being wrapped up, so it's not getting out there. So the information is not getting out there. And at the base was the Ten of Pentacles, which is, I'm going, is this Trump stopping this somehow, keeping that lid open? And my reading was, when I was pulling this, was on third world countries, because we're going to get some vaccine that is going to make us money, and the third world countries are going to be the last to get the vaccine, in my opinion.
Most
so likely. I was reading on, is this something for them that they can use? And I got a lot of fighting. I got a lot of loss. I got the High Priestess, the Moon. There's so much dark energy and shadow energy around this information, that it's not going to get to them. However, hopes and fears are the Six of Wands, and so that's riding in like a winner, even though in this deck it looks like the guy's being roasted alive. And then the outcome is a new plan, a new way to look at things. So I think my feeling from this is it is effective, but there's going to be so much dark hidden information about it and so much spin that it's not going to be widely used. That's what I got.
It's a strange one. I mean, talk about it, but that first devil, it just makes me feel like the Empress on the bottom. Preparing. I just don't have enough positive cards to make me feel like, and even my intuition, that it has a real effect.
Right.
Like a total protection kind of thing.
Yeah.
I mean, there is a couple positive cards in there with the Queen of Wands and the Empress, so it may have something, but it feels like it could be a combination of other things also, with DNA and blood type also.
Yeah. That's what I'm getting.
Why don't we do a quick clarify with that, if it's a combination of other things, not just this MMR. I mean, there is something there. but I'm just not feeling like a total protection kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
Like it's the cure all, you know, vaccine.
Right. And from the question, it was not a cure all, but it was just kept the younger generation from serious exposure.
Sure.
So they still get sick, but they're not getting as sick. That's how I'm interpreting that.
Right. I mean, what was reported by Mary here was saying that 1968 is when they started or something like that, you know, and all kids now get it, but there have been kids that have died from it, you know.
Yeah.
You know, and kids do get sick. Some of these college kids are having serious lung functions for the rest of their life damage too.
Yeah.
You know, from studies. So it isn't like a cure-all.
But, you know, if these college kids, you know, if they just exhale more, it'll go away. They just need to exhale more.
There you go.
They're not exhaling right. Once they get that,
Not
it'll
bad.
magically disappear. Help us. All right. Is it a combination? So my question was, will it, I just re-asked, will it help these people who are not going to be able to get any other kind of drug? They don't have much of a choice with the tower moment. They're losing too many. There is hope with the Nine of Pentacles that this is going to help out in some way, give them some security in their lives, and it is a new emotional start. So I'm getting, yes, it will help, but it is not the cure-all. Definitely help.
So this kind of confirms what I was saying. I mean, I think it does help because this came up twice with the medical card, Two of Cups.
Right.
Yeah. It's always got that medical symbol there. So, and then we have the tower. So this is being like the virus. So then I got these two, the magician and the lovers, and the Wheel of Fortune. So that's feeling like confirming my suspicions that people don't get it as bad if they have the right blood type, DNA, and combination of things.
Right.
Of course, you're going to get it, but the effects are worth that, especially that magician and the lovers. It feels like in the body, what's in your body with the magician, everything aspects of what's in your body.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And then that Wheel of Fortune has a world in it, and that evolves with everything too.
Yeah.
You know, mind, body, spirit, DNA, everything. So, what that combo is, who knows? But it does have an effect, it feels like, that your blood type, your DNA involved from where you came from, or whatever. And it's probably true for many viruses, and that what your DNA, you know, how bad things get. You know, like some people who don't get the flu as bad as others. You know, I rarely get a cold. I get a cold like maybe once every 2-3 years, and when I do, it's bad. You know.
Yeah.
But I could go a whole winter without getting a sniffle.
Right.
It's in my DNA.
And the drugs that are being made They are now just starting them to make them for other people besides white 26-year-old males, which I never quite understood that, because the old farts are the ones that need the drugs, but they make them for a specific set of people. And so now they're finding out that if they take DNA and they can manufacture specific drugs for that specific person for that specific ailment. And that's where things are going. And that's exciting and scary at the same time. But yeah.
Yeah, it's a weird thing, but like I said, I don't think it's a cure-all. Whatever there was cards in there, and in my feelings that something there.
Yeah.
It might affect, not cause those nodules, whatever, and the COVID to attach to the lungs as much or something,
Right.
To cause damage, that kind of thing.
Right.
So it's just a combination of everything. How lucky you are, whether you had that ability to fight it off.
Yep. Yep.
So we're I'm never taking the flu shot either. I'm like one of those. I've taken a lot of other vaccines. Like when I went in the military, I think our hillbilly friend was saying I went through the shotgun. They just line you up with that air pistol and got like 6 to 8 vaccines.
Yeah.
And but I've never had the flu shot. So until I start getting sick, I don't feel I want to get it yet. So
right. I had it once and I got sick as a dog. And I go, that was a waste. So I don't know.
I know. I have heard I have heard that people do get sick once they get it for the first time or when they get it, Kind of like a building up immunity thing, probably.
Right. Yeah, it's. I know a lot of people that want to take it. A lot of healthcare people say yes. All right. What else we can do?
Okay. Looking at all those questions you sent me. Oh, let's get off the beaten path quick, just for one. I don't know what we got, like 20 some minutes left before we should shut her down. Keep it under 2 hours. I've always wondered, and people talk about it, and there's conspiracy theories and everything, that George Soros is behind some of these evil deeds. So George Soros, do you know who he is?
Explain it again. I think I do.
Him and his family are on the liberal side.
Yes.
So the right has put a lot of the conspiracy theories about him that he's funding, these protests, or he's doing these, paying off people to, kind of like QAnon and everything, or spinning it that he's an evil guy, but he has all these foundations. He's given to Democrats. He's given to good things. He's went and spoke at big conferences about wars, and he talks about how he invested smartly to keep his wealth over the 2008 crash and everything like that.
Yeah.
So is George Soros actually a good guy, or has he funded some outlandish things or something? His son is even isn't highly involved in good projects.
Yeah.
I haven't found anything. It just talks about conspiracy theories on the right kind of thing, with QAnon or whoever.
Yeah.
I've never read on him, so I just want.
Okay, we'll read on him.
It's like, is he a good guy, or has he funded some things that are questionable?
Well, yeah, and I think it's just a projection from the Republicans. When you were talking about, I'm going, well, that's what the Republicans do.
Right.
So are they just throwing that out to him because that's what they're doing? So
just something to get off the beaten path, you know.
Yeah.
I had it written down. I'm like,
George
I-
Soros.
my overall feeling is he is a good guy and he wants
Yeah.
democratic, you know. But you never know what the wealthy do at certain times. It's like, well, I want to fund this to get something going or whatever, you know, secretly. You never know.
Right. You know, and who hasn't done something that, you know, they're not proud of besides me and you?
Oh yeah, of
But
course.
yeah.
Well,
So
I have a, you know, I have a 6 of cups. I'm sure you're pure to this, pure to the
oh
core game.
yes. Yeah. So and when you make that much money,
Yeah, he's, I don't
You-
know,
you just
60 billion or something, or 30 billion, he's
Whoa.
like worth something like that.
wow.
A lot of billion. Maybe it's 18 billion. I don't know. I know he's
Yeah.
a billionaire.
Yeah.
He's up there. He's not Amazon, but
Yeah, so George Soros. What's the full quote? Huh.
oh, that's right. The Comey rules on the night if you got Showtime.
The what?
The Comey rule.
Oh,
You heard about that?
no.
It's a 2-part series, Sunday and Monday, about the James Comey story and how it went down. And
Yeah.
everyone says it's got a clip of it. It's going to be good. But it's only on Showtime, so you have to have
Only on
Showtime to get it. Yeah. Yeah. George Soros is Jewish. Yeah. Well, the bottom of the deck is 10 of Cups, so that's a happy family, happy joy,
Yeah.
giving person. Let's see. I got the Lovers, a couple pages. Huh. Generally all good. I feel it's only about maybe some bad investments. That's about all. I'm not getting like the last card that dropped was the devil, though. That's what kind of has me weirded out a little.
Yeah.
But everything prior is like a lot of young cards. Maybe it's probably his son. Maybe because there's a lot of younger cards with a couple pages, page of cups, page of where am I looking at here? Sorry. Okay, yeah, page of cups, page of swords or wands.
Yeah.
No, pentacles. Jeez. So that's younger energy. So it feels like his son's more involved, and the Lovers makes me feel like he's a good guy. You know, is giving and whatnot. The Knight of Cups. That's a good energy card. With cups is good. And then it goes to the 7 of Swords and 4 of Wands. And honestly, that feels like the QAnon conspiracy to me. With the 7 of Swords, that's the liar card to me.
Mm-hmm.
Right? And then it goes to the Queen of Wands and the Hierophant. So that's nurturing good energy, you know, in his institutions with the government, or the government card, but he is involved with governments, you know, giving. The Queen of Wands is messages, but it's nurturing messages, clever. He does have foundations and whatnot with that Hierophant. But at one certain point, he must have had some kind of bad dealings with the Five of Coins, and he had to move on from that. So it could have been at one point he made some questionable things, what he put money into, but he moved on from that. Could have been years ago, but generally there's good energy there.
Yeah.
And the overall is the 10 of Cups, happy home, happy foundation, the good of all people.
Right.
So, but the ending is kind of weird.
Yeah, I'm getting the same thing. Yeah, with the ending a little off for me. You done?
I didn't show my ending. So that tells the story, and this is the outcome. Knight of Wands and Four of Pentacles. So that's feeling like a new project. Four of Pentacles is working on giving and working on a plan involving money. And then the Devil and Six of Swords. That's what confuses me.
Yeah.
If it's a good action, if it involves overseas, the Six of Swords, it is family, or it could be putting money into removing 45 too. But that's what's confusing a little bit, because everything feels pretty good, except maybe one or two deals that didn't go well.
Yeah.
Moved on from what he's done. But I gotta intuitively feel what the Six and the Devil, because those are the final two. This is moving on. Six of Swords, but you got family in there. Here's the father, a little kid, jumping in a boat, moving away from something that's not good. And then the Devil, greed, being chained to something, or removing that greed, moving away from this greed, or removing the Devil. Unless behind the scenes, because that Knight of Wands is charging with some kind of action, taking action on something, putting up your money in your foundation to possibly remove 45 or the evil. It's one where I do not feel it's negative, whatever it is. It feels iffy. I mean, it feels like his foundations or his family or his money is putting into something. So he might be helping the process behind the scenes of removing 45, whether it's ads or something.
Right. Behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes, yeah.
Right.
Because that Devil is kind of a hiding. It's kind of iffy.
Yeah.
Secretive, kind of.
He's not, not like the Lincoln Project right in your face, or Bloomberg with his billions saying, no, I'm doing that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's, I mean, it feels secretive, whatever is going on.
Right. And I get that too. So my first card is the Ace of Matches, Ace of Wands, which is inspiration, bringing a new inspired action, being crossed by the Page of Cups, which is all about, what this possibility, what this newness, a new beginning, a new spark can be. At the base of it, though, I got the Four of Needles, the Four of Swords.
Yeah.
So he's an old guy. So is he
He's an old
sick
guy.
or something? Does
Possibly.
he need to take some kind of rest?
I did get, it felt like his son was taking over more,
Yeah.
He is an old guy.
Yeah. I don't have any of those young, who's taking over those young cards. I have the Nine of Wands in the past. So he has been beaten up, and he is hanging in there. He is resilient with this. And at the top of the reading, I got judgment reversed. And when I looked at this card, it's like he's trying to set things right with this judgment reversed. If he's using his power to set judgment reversed. And I'm going, okay. Next card was because the magician is reversed. And the magician is one of my Donald Trump cards. So I kind of went there. And I said, is this all about him taking down Donald Trump because of his relationship with Russia on the lovers? Externally, the external influences, he has the Nine of Cups, which is making his wishes come true. And again, behind the scenes, as you were saying, I have the Messenger card in reverse. So it's not really coming out that he's behind it. He's got other people working it. And it's, I have Strength reversed and the Emperor reversed. So to me, this is all about showing, getting rid of the Emperor. What he is doing, he is involved with this, getting rid of the Emperor and showing Trump's weaknesses. So I have he is involved in it, but it is behind the scenes. It's not, and the reason he's doing this is because 45 is going against what his core beliefs are with all these major arcanas: Judgment, Strength, Emperor, the Messenger, the Magician, the Lovers. He's got this is affecting him to his core beliefs. So he's either trying to right a wrong that he may have had in the past by doing this, but I definitely see him getting involved. I don't have a lot of pentacles. I don't have any pentacles. So it's
the only one I got was the Knight early on. That felt like a sun, and then the end was working on something with his money with the 4.
Yeah.
And then most of it was cups, and then the ending was moving on something with the devil, So he might be doing something behind the scenes, shoving out some money or something. I mean, he's always pushed forward and with democracy and rights of people, So
yeah,
he sees.
And I just think that is just just really shaking him to his core, saying this, if I can do something, I'm going to do something. So, but is he sending? The question was he sending protesters? Was that what was being alleged, that he's somehow behind
something like that? Yeah.
The riots. Let me just pull 3 on it, because I know he's. Let me see if I can get some clarification.
It's not white supremacists. It's Soros Antifa guys.
Yeah.
No, he had nothing to do with it. The messages put out by Q or whatever were made to make him, with the 8 of Swords, be imprisoned or looked at differently. King of Wands. And in the crazy minds of others, it was a victory. You know, they believe it. So that was those four.
Right.
It was perpetrated to make him look bad, you know, and the Democrats or the good people. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. So what I see with this is that now I'm getting the money cards. So there may be money behind some of this. But he's not sending people into it. I think he's supporting the causes that he's passionate about. That's what I was getting. But as far as sending people into to the riots and having a direct hand in the discourse, I got it's more of the magician who's upside down, bringing in the swords with the Knight of Needles upside down, and then the World card, which is upside down. And so that is telling me that he's not involved in it that much because these are all reversed, but he is supporting his causes with money.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Feels.
But somebody is trying to sow doubt, and it's this magician upside down. So they're spreading rumors about it.
Yeah. Well, everyone's talking about likes and dislikes. 336 and 1 down is what I got. So, whatever.
336.
It is what it is. All right. We're at 157, so one more.
One more.
We don't want to keep it too long. People don't like those long streams and all. Even though we could go for another 2 hours.
Yeah, right. We got some good questions. Thank you all. Thank you.
Anything on there, or I'll just pick one, unless you got one.
Just pick one. Just pick one.
Okay. It's got to involve 45. You look through and see if you find one that jumps out at you.
Okay.
Facebook. How about let's do a clarify again on the Senate presidency, and Republican or representatives. If we take all three.
Good.
How would we just end on that?
Okay.
I've been getting before. We get all three. Let's see if the energy's shifted. We'll end on that one. If the Democrats take all three after it's all said and done.
Right.
And then we'll pull Oracle card for everyone for the day and say our toodles. It just goes so fast.
It does. It does.
It's like, it just seems like we just started talking and starting this, and I was like,
right.
2 hours is gone.
Yeah.
Thanks, Linda. Salute to Linda. She always calls me Master Chief, so I got to snap a salute at her.
Yeah. All right.
The election, after it's all said and done in January, will it be blue all three?
Blue all three. And somebody asked too. He said, "Shouldn't the White House be renamed the People's House?" I go,
Oh, I know, right? That's a good idea.
Great. Oh,
I've seen that. That is a good idea because that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Or the Rainbow House.
The Rainbow House.
The Rainbow House.
Huh. Thank you, Jane. See you later, dear.
Alrighty.
Don't run into a tree. Says you got to run. You know, if you run too fast, you might be like, dee 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 dee. Oh. Bottom of the deck, High Priestess. I think that's a very, very positive yes.
Yes.
Angels are on our side. Below that is Queen of Cups. A lot of nurturing energy. A lot of feminine energy coming in. Removing the devil. Two of Cups, Ace of Cups. Well, there's going to be a lot of mixed energy up into it, but yes, we get all three.
Yeah. Yeah. So for the Senate, I get celebration, government. Some people are moving on, but this was about the Democrats taking the Senate. And I got celebration because of all the darkness that's moving on. The House of Representatives is the truth. We're keeping that truth with the King of Wands. But I did get the Two of Swords, which is an emotional choice. So anyway,
anyway,
I'll maybe pull a clarifier on that. The people's house. We're looking to our angels for help. We got Joe Biden in the house with the King of Cups, and it will be a battle. So, you know, when it starts getting all messy in there, don't freak out because we got King in the house. So,
yeah, the other one I got was the Lovers. You know, so getting loving energy back. So there is going to be some conflicts going on with this election.
Right.
You know, there's going to be some challenges. A lot of the Senate races will be close. Because I got the Seven of Swords feels like the challenges. You know, and then I have the Devil popping in. And then counting votes.
Yeah.
So it feels like some Senate races or others, you know, anything close will be challenged by everyone, you know, whether it's a Dem or so there might be some waiting going on with some of these races that are close.
Yeah.
But the ending of everything is Two of Cups, Ace of Cups, all very positive. And removing the Emperor here. 10 of Wands and the Emperor.
Right. So I just pulled some clarifiers on that Two of Swords, that blind emotional decision that they have to make. And looking back at these three cards with the House of Representatives, these two cards, the two kings, the swords and wands, well, they are the King of Swords, making sure that the laws are upheld. And the clarification with all of these is the battle that they're going to be dealing with, more battle that they're going to be dealing with. So they're struggling with these defending themselves and working on their plan with the 7 and 9 of wands, and they're shining light on what's going on. So it just adds to what you were saying. It's going to be messy, and
it's going to be a mess.
Let's not get caught up in it, because it's going to work out okay. So
yeah, it's going to work out in the end. It's going to be a mess. There's going to be challenges, especially unless it's a blowout, there's going to be challenges.
Yeah.
The GOP does not want to lose the Senate.
No.
That's probably bigger than losing President Trump.
I would think so.
That big one's going to be in Geek Hillbillies land with McConnell and McGrath.
Yeah.
McConnell does not want to lose that seat.
No.
If he loses that seat, it'd be worse than losing Trump. Because he's the one that controls everything.
Everything. And
he controls everything.
And there's going to be a lot of investigations against him going on if things start flipping. So there's so much that they're invested in that, so many dirty things that are going on with them that they're going to be called out on, and a lot of them are going to be going to jail. So they got to hold on to the seats, and if they don't, bye-bye. And the Senate, so if Trump gets in and the Senate turns blue, well, he's just going to be impeached.
He will be removed. So
he will be removed.
They can't ignore that Senate. Susan Cruzen asked if the Senate will go blue. I've always gotten the Senate goes blue.
Yeah. And I got it there too.
There's, what is it now? I think there's 12 Democrats up for re-election. There's only 2 that are possibly challenged from what I've read that could flip. And there's 25 Republicans, I think. So there's 30 some. If it all went blue, it would be, I don't know, like 72 or 73, whatever, Dems. If it all went. But there's a lot of Republicans.
Yeah.
Intuitively, I was getting it's going to be over 60 Dem blues. That's what I'm being told. It's over 60 will be Democrat. Maybe not enough for that filibuster thing, whatever, 67 or whatever, but
yeah.
I was getting a lot. So that's a flip of half of them going blue kind of thing.
Yeah.
On the Republicans that are up. So there's 20 plus, so that's flipping half of them. And there you got your 60, pretty much. And all the Dems stay.
Yeah.
So, oh shoot, I had it ready. My angel cards. And then I started shuffling again. Got to start over. Anyway.
All right.
My Earth Angel cards for the day for everyone. What we need to concentrate on. Always stay positive. You manifest President Biden.
Yes.
But VP Kamala. Yeah, I think they'll get rid of the filibuster. That's ridiculous.
I think so too.
Eventually, I see changes to the terms also. It feels like they will stay with 6 years, but limit term limits, kind of like, you don't have like Grassley and McConnell been there for 30, 40 years.
Right.
So like maybe a 3-term. They were talking about SCOTUS too, maybe a 3-term, 18 years, something like that,
right.
Max, and then you have to sit out or something,
Right.
But I was getting a hit on something about maybe somehow changing the House of Reps to 4 years instead of 2. I was feeling something like that.
Right. It just makes sense, because we spend so much money and so much time on the bickering of the elections that just make it a longer term, but you can't keep running forever and ever and ever.
Right. I mean, you can always come back, I think, but you got to take a break. You know,
Right.
you need new energy in them. There's too many. No offense to old white guys. There are some good ones, but there's way too many old white guys in the Senate and House and whatever, you know.
Oh, I'm glad you clarified that because I was going to take offense, but they're in the Senate and the House, so
There are some good old white guys, you know.
yeah, there are some good old.
Albeit you can be in that category of good old white guy. I'm
All
approaching
right.
that old white guy. But anyway,
Yeah.
my Oracle 2, top and bottom, are change your perspective, make sure your perspective.
Oh,
You see that? The
I
Milky
like
Way.
yeah.
Tap into the universe, and then communion, the eagle.
Oh, nice.
Spirit, energy, earth, everything. Tap into everything with your perspective. You know, keep it good. Keep it high. Keep it high.
All right. Well, I got one because I like that double reading of yours. That was really good. We can just leave with that. But
there you go.
I got the goblins in
What's
reversed. The goblins. So what this reminds me, I mean, we all have secret demons in the forest, right? That we're going, oh my gosh, I'm really scared of that. I'm really scared of that. And this card being in reverse says, let go of that fear. Don't get caught up. That's not the higher energy. That's the lower energy that we're all up in all the time.
Right.
So flip it around so that we're in the light.
There you go.
The higher energy.
Yep,
so complementing what your cards were giving us, you know, just stay in the positive energy, not in the negative. And it's a challenge. It's a struggle to do that.
Oh, yeah.
You know, with all the news feeds and stuff coming at us, we're getting bombarded. So we have to take the time to be quiet and listen to our own guides for truth, what is true for us, and not listen to the spin of the others.
Pretty much.
So,
I mean, every day you can go in the news and do another facepalm.
Oh, yeah.
You know, what's coming out, or find them random, you know, ballots for Trump in the ditch, you know, that kind of stuff.
Oh, my God.
You know, everything is just whack.
Right. And so we can get caught up in that and actually play into Trump's playbook, or we can rise above it and get out of the muck and not listen to him anymore. And
right.
Because whatever he says is not going to change my vote.
No. Yep. Thanks for the comment, Marjorie. That's probably it, Marjorie.
Yeah.
Don't react. Stay positive.
Yeah.
Don't feed the fire. Don't feed the negativity. There you go. Basically, my third eye. So yeah, we'll let you peoples go. Bless you all for joining us. We had a great time, and it always goes so quick.
We did. Thank you, Scott, for inviting me.
But it was a great time. I wish that other people could realize on this end, it's just like, you know, they complain about time or whatever, and it's just like, it goes like that.
Yeah, it does.
When we're chit-chatting and interacting and everything, it's just like, oh my God, I'm at 3 hours again, or 2 hours, whatever. Like, wow, where'd it go?
Yeah.
Craziness. I love the interaction and everything. It's good energy, you know.
Yeah. And you put in the time codes so they can skip to whatever they want to see, unless they're watching it on TV. A lot of times I watch things on my TV in the living room, and I can't see comments or any of that stuff. But it's all good.
And we spent a lot of time on Soros.
Yeah.
Interesting, actually. The 3 houses votes. 3 houses. Forgot to write that down. I knew that was about 2 when we started that. Okay, we'll let you go. You say peace and love.
Yep, peace and love.
Peace and love. Heart it out.
Love. All right, you guys. Thanks all for watching. Thank you, Scott.
Salute. Have a great day, everyone. Blessings.
Bye.